All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is a quick masterclass on how to fix your knee pain for jumping for basketballers, or maybe you just like dunking in general, or you're a volleyball player, honestly, any sort of jumping sport. First thing you want to do is remove anything that causes pain. If you are jumping or sprinting or whatever it is that you do that causes pain, remove that. Next, you're going to use isometrics. I don't have these in this video, but I did do them before this workout. Get on a leg extension machine, attach a kettlebell to your legs, whatever it is. Find the angle at which you feel pain, about a 3 to 4 pain, or maybe it could even be more pain, to be honest, if your knees are quite bad. And then you want to hold that isometric with a weight that's about 70% for 3 to 5 sets of 45 seconds. If the pain gets better after the set, you know you're at the right weight. If it gets worse, you know you're going too heavy. And if nothing changes, you're probably going too light. Up next, we want a combo of slow strength and drops. So I did drops the day before this workout. You start at 12 inches and then you go up 6 to 12 inches every time. If you're able to drop from a height that doesn't cause any pain, go up a little bit again. Don't take too drastic jumps in the heights from week to week, but ideally you want to get to a point where you can drop from higher than what your current vertical jump is with no pain. Remember, pain isn't also just during the exercise or immediately after. It's up to 48 hours, sometimes even 72 hours after the workout. So do these things, see how your knee feels the next day and the day after. If it's fine, if the pain's going down, keep going with that. Then you want to use some slow strength. So for me, for example, we are doing slow squats, specifically slow quarter squats. I've worked up to 2 sets of 6 at 100 kilos. Ideally, I probably could have even gone a little bit slower than what I am. Especially if your knees are quite bad, you want to go a bit slower. Mine aren't too bad. And quarter squats, because there is more compression on the tendon if you're going into a deep squat. And for me specifically, the deep squat position is what was hurting the most. And if you have knee pain, like jumper's knee, patellar tendinopathy, there's a good chance that will for you too. So you're limiting the ranges that hurt as well. So quarter squats are good, and then eventually over time we will build up to slow full squats and then a faster speed full squats. But 100 kilos was good. You want to still make sure you're going heavy because the tendon is not going to adapt if you aren't going heavy. But again, if your knee pain is quite bad, you'll have to start light and then build up to heavy. Ideally, you want to be able to do sets of 6 to 8 slow for about 70 to 75% of your 1 rep max back squat before you then increase the speed. And that is doing that without pain. Then you can increase the tempo. This is all early stage stuff for knee pain. I will make later videos on what to do throughout later stages. And I'll kind of just correlate that with when I am up to that point as well. So then you get first-hand experience of how it actually works. And yeah, how long it takes. I mean, every case is different, so don't just go banking off how mine goes, but yeah, I'll explain what each cycle is for. Along with this, we are now also in a volume cycle. Good way to help knee pain is just to get the everywhere strong. So we're doing sets of 15 hip thrusts. Decided to do them on the machine because it's high reps and I was too lazy to set up the barbell. So yeah, we're going with the machine hip thrust. You don't need to go nearly as heavy with these, I found. So yeah, did the machine hip thrust, 3 sets of 15 or 4 sets, I actually forget now. And then onto 4 sets of seated calf raise, single leg, 4 sets of 8 each side. Did lots and lots of standing calf raises in the last cycle. So we're now doing lots of seated calf raises for this one. After this, we went on to seated leg curls, 4 sets of 6. So that's a little bit more strength focused. So I went a bit heavier with those, building up the strength of those hammies. And then after this, we did side lying leg raises. So for the side lying leg raises, I didn't film it, but it's just you lying on the side, lifting your leg up. Depending on the angle, you can hit more glute med or you can hit more hip flexor. I was doing mine more focused on the hip flexor. Hope you found this helpful, and I'll see you in the next one.